got first place in.
Yeah, that's true. After his victory at TGS on Friday. So, really, I'm gonna say I think Viceroy is probably gonna pull this out here, just because I think Viceroy has proven time and time again to be a more dependable player. And I don't mean that with any slight diss for Promaelia. I just mean that Viceroy is legendary in our area for a reason now.
Yeah.
It's so interesting for me, just because I've known Viceroy for such a long time, and I've known him as just. He's always been a solid player. He's always been a player that I felt, even when he played Falcon, could take a set off of me. But I didn't want to tell him that because I knew if he played more confidently himself, he'd be a lot scarier. Already an extremely good use of string just to get rid of Luma, though. That's smart by Promaelia. Whoa, I don't know about Rosalina's recovery very good, because I thought that might not make it, but it made it quite comfortably. But already, like, so Promaelia hearing me saying that I didn't have the faith in him, but he's putting a good pressure on him right away. Viceroy being smart, ready for the forward smashes and get back out of the way, catches the Luma hit a down air. Not gonna be able to contest that that down air though from his Promelia's on there.
Yeah.
Promaelia, you gotta go knock away that Yoshi. He had the Lumen hit stun. All he had to do was follow up with like a dash attack or something, and he had it. So no, Luma there. Luma's the correct thing to go for. Oh my goodness!
Whoa! Wait!
I'm
done. Wait a minute.
Excuse
me,
sir.
Wait. Okay, so when Rosa was understage, the tipper didn't even go like near under. Was it because Rosalina got a big head, or what? I need answers.
I think it's one of those where you just say hitboxes.
Yeah.
I mean, like, and so Promaelia made me shut up pretty quickly there, because I think the correct choice on paper was definitely kill Luma there. Just because had Viceroy thrown an attack, and Luma would have pulled to him and caught him with the attack going through, ruins his whole setup.
That's the thing, though. I've noticed whenever Promaelia is fighting,
answers right back with a fourth match of his own.
Yeah.
It looked like it would not connect. So
yeah, but yeah, I've noticed whenever Promaelia is fighting. Of course, everyone focuses on Luma, but Promaelia doesn't put his hard-earned money into Luma. So he will hit Rosalina all the time, and if Luma gets put in it, he's just going to continue the string, even if it does miss.
And see, that's something I've kind of, maybe that might be actually a better opinion, because when I say, like, most characters want to deal with Luma right away, but by being by being Promaelia, by being Corrin, you actually go for Luma just by going for Rosalina.
Yeah.
Just because you've got that disjoint and those big sweeps and everything. You don't have very pinpoint attacks that are going to get stopped by your shield and not bother Luma at all.
Yeah.
It's paying dividends for him. He's got a massive lead right now. Rosalina not as light as Mewtwo. See, like right there, he probably could have got any kind of tilt or something. Not going to get anything there. I think he was.
Yeah, he missed the side.
I think he did. Oh my god, that's really scary. Yeah, he's still Rosalina and Luma though. Got.
Alright, now they're separated.
Right there. See, now he gets nothing out of this, where he could have had a Luma dead and had the exact same edge guard scenario set up. So, so there are times where I still think that's the wrong thing, but it's just. It makes me feel stupid when I feel like I have good advice, and then something really contradicts that advice. Oh, he's gonna double kill that Luma. Intelligent
good.
wait
Beyonce's
there.
Halo. Okay.
That reminds me of when people first started watching out for the ledge setup on Gyro and would just wait. And I'm like, oh, you just didn't, did you? Wow, this game is really tightened up, though.
Yes,
so
it is.
This is Viceroy showing why he's a top-level player, though.
Of course.
Can't give up. All you do is you keep fighting. Gonna eat an up air on the jump, though. Nice read from Promaelia.
Nice
Gonna take game one.
Game one.
I want to say he took game one convincingly, but when you look at the stats leading up the game, 88% again on him with a Luma being able to kill him at well sub below that. Really was down to the wire.
Yeah.
It's just that he ran the game. At least the early game was very commandingly in his control.
Where did Dunham go? Dunham.
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
I can do it.
Okay.
Can I do it? Why does it say commentators?
Yeah. Just
oh wait,
click
I see it. I got it. I can figure this out.
One for Promaelia.
Bam.
Didn't get round two.
There we go. And they're running it back. So that's the 4 forward smashes, I believe.
Yeah. Don't know why.
Count them up, everybody. So guaranteed down tilt on the down throw, and gonna outrange.
Viceroy is really good at stalking people.
Oh no, these are lots of up airs. Okay, so 73% into
it. 93%. Leave that boy alone.
Oh, I'm surprised he didn't go for up tilt there, because I think he had I wouldn't have expected neutral get up there either. Oh,
tipper. Clashing.
Oh, that just flat out beats that. Oh my goodness.
Viceroy is in the zone right now.
Yes, he is. This is the Viceroy that I was worried I would see game one.
Rosalina is just saying.
Usually when you see someone run it back, it's usually because they hey. hey, they're like, hey, you know what? I think I could have won that set. So there was some jank in there. I didn't think there was any jank to be had, with the exception of maybe that force special legend. Even then, that was just beautiful space, beautiful timing on Promelia's part. But looking at this right now, 140 to 15%. Unless Promaelia can get something really, really, really commanding going, it's going to be difficult to run this game back. Smart jump to get out of the way of that back air. If he had tried to go low, the Luma back air covers deceptively though. Oh, the third jab would have knocked Luma off stage there. I don't blame him for not throwing it just because Rosa was right there putting pressure on him. But I would have gotten greedy there just because I don't think Rosa, even at this percentage with the character that heavy, had the tools to get rid of him. Is that his first Luma he's killed this game? Wow, Nair got out in time before he actually hit the ground. Ooh, just gonna poke at him. Up air? Not quite, but can't afford to eat any more of those, and Luma up airs are gonna be a lot more devastating than just the Rosalina ones.
Yes,
Ooh, almost got it there. Nice air dodge, gonna get through that. Just, okay, take it to Luma. There you go. That's what we need to see, Promaelia. That's a dead Luma. Congratulations. And look at that. All of the, Rosalina's still extremely scary right now, but now he's at 160% rage, and Rosalina's at 90%, and he's not dead. So now this game went from being a stomp of a first stock that couldn't get closed out to about even, because one up air from him, or one forward smash even, it closes it. Oh, he's going to poke at him there to try it. Oh, but regardless, got Luma. That's anytime you kill Luma and don't get hit is a massive trade in your favor right there. Going for the dress grab. Too slow. Can he get this with a throw?
Oh, nice up throw.
Not quite yet. Extremely light, but still. Promaelia, again, you know, last game I gave credit.
Oh! Nice. Stop right there!
I gave credit to Viceroy last game for not keeping his cool and not losing his composure in a bad position. Same thing has to be said for Promaelia right afterwards, because he took the exact same situation where things looked bad. He didn't tilt, he didn't panic, he kept his cool, stayed collected, and he ran it back and took the lead. That being said, he did take the stock first, but he has again dropped the lead. But that being again, I feel like I hate when I use phrases like that. Now I'm just mad at myself. But regardless, the important thing here is this is anybody's game once again.
Yes, it is. This is actually frightening. I love Viceroy's spacing.
He does so perfect stuff. My brother was actually talking to me about Viceroy earlier today, and I was telling him that I favored him to win the tournament. And he was like, I don't know. I feel like I don't see, when I watch Rosalina, when he's playing, I don't feel like I see like exceptional Rosalina stuff. I see it just solid Rosalina stuff. And I think that's absolutely mistaken. I think just having, when you watch it on paper, it does. I mean, Rosalina doesn't. It's not a flashy character. You don't see, oh my God, here's this Rosa setup. Here's this. But the thing is he does it so safe. And the thing is, it's not an easy thing to do. It's to be perfect with everything. Every little piece has to come together just right to be this successful at this high level play. Just because, I mean, like, everyone's played Rosalina before. No one's surprised when you see Rosalina. Wow, that down air gonna make him out. Nice work.
Ooh, spiral arrow. We're playing Street Fighter.
I'm taking
Fallen.
Not gonna get it. So no, he's that's a characteristic of a top level player is if you hit it with him once, the odds of getting it again that same game, much less the same set.
Right.
Oh,
wow, perfect shields it.
And up air takes the game. Just gets him a little too high up there. That one. That's gonna be answers back with game 2 for Viceroy. These are very, very close games.
Yeah,
my goodness, that could have gone either direction again.
It really could have.
But especially with the way that game opened, I was like, uh-oh. That doesn't look like what you want to see. Exactly. I mean, that is one of Rose's best stages, I believe.
That was such a good power shot on the bike.
That was, because
that would have killed him.
Would have killed? I know it's preposterously strong.
That
so
yeah, but good platform. You're on the edge of the platform.
That's true. He was right at the side there. So taking it to FD. I guess I don't know if it's. See, look at that dead Luma.
Dead Luma.
That's Rosalina Luma is an interesting matchup just because stuff that normally wouldn't be a good idea to throw is actually becomes like take Rob's side B. You know that the spinny arms, that's just a bad move that you never want to do. Actually, a fantastic option against Rosalina and Luma, because if you hit her shield with it, it'll still hit Luma, and the last hit of it is height up knockback to knock Luma off. You might need to grab afterwards, but the trick is you get grabbed to kill Luma, and great. That's worthwhile almost every time. I got him again.
There it is again. What is the hitbox for tippers? It is supposed to be like small because it's a tip.
I think the hitbox is small. I believe. I think it's just that it's because the thing that's getting me is the tip of the spear is blatantly not below the stage there. It's pretty, I mean, that might be, but it's not where it looks like it's hitting, is what I'm saying. That's just hitboxes, not PNG. I mean, you look at, like, Bayonetta's forward tilt has the same kind of principle, where it'll hit a year away even though it looks like it's not hitting a year away.
Yeah.
The Dead Luma.
This
has been a commanding game for Promaelia. Just because he's all of his options he's taking from a distance, kill Luma. Or like that dash attack he opened with, normally I'd been like, bad, questionable dash attack, but it killed Luma, so it's worth it. Oh my goodness.
Tempa!
He's looking, I think if he got the jump forward there, he might have connected. Wow, the combo with the downer into its own. Oh my God, that up air. What was that, like 60% or something?
Yep. Luma,
okay, so he's going to not connect that. Got a little greedy with that forward smash. Oof, and then Viceroy, gets around it with good DI.
I really like Rosalina's name.
Oh goodness, this game was a blowout. This game was it would have taken a miracle to put Viceroy back into it. I would have said, nice Luma combo. That's what you need to do. That's an effective way to get rid of Luma. He's gonna slide back. Look at this. This game, the percentage lead almost in Viceroy's favor after a gigantic deficit. Oh,
the wild jump tipper, not killing though.
Quite enough though. He doesn't even like try to gravity those. He doesn't need to. Oh, that's gonna take it though.
It's the roll read.
2 games to 1. Wow. Again, like
Japanese Animorphers.
I want one of these players to like be a decisively better player. They won't do it for me. It makes it so much harder for me to be like, oh well, look at this. This is, it's what to be expected, but it's not. Both of these guys are refusing to make this easy to commentate for me. So I have to be invested and excited the entire time. Like it's a good game of Smash or something. Yawn. Who wants to watch that?
All right.
Wow. So, what do you do as Viceroy? Because I mean, like really, Viceroy still. He looks like a player who's not rattled yet. He looks like someone, he's definitely thinking about his options, but he knows what's going on with this. He's still, I don't think, it takes more than that to get him off of his composure.
Oh, absolutely.
Because he still knows he's got a whole nother set to settle back onto right after this one as well.
Yeah.
My goodness, though.
So
definitely, I think it's smart. Get the low ceilings back into play again. But really, I mean, the Blast Zones had very little to do with last game. So the lack of platforms might have played a bigger role. But even then, I think Promaelia his neutralization of Luma is what really made that game so heavily in his favor for such a long time. Already, he is not. This Luma's lived longer than that first one did by a good degree, I think.
Yeah.
So. Promaelia just taking safe options, and I don't know if that's what he wants to be doing in this instance. He might need to be put the pressure on. Yeah. Not going to get it too floaty for that little string there. Dead Luma?
Sucks
not Dead Luma? No, couldn't quite get to him in time. Oh, wow.
Nice.
I never would have looked at that. Smart. And that's
Tipper. Luma's gone.
Oh, the platform going to give him a little bit. Oh,
stop right there.
No.
Stop right there, kid.
Oh, my God. So another gigantic lead for Promaelia. Oh, my God. And then... It's gone!
56%!
No! Okay,
And then we complain about Bayonetta that has to work.
Right?
You know what?
Oh, yeah, but what if I push up air like 3 or 4 times?
You know what?
Listen, that's the same thing. I was actually thinking about this again earlier today. Was people complaining about that, and that like characters like Rosalina and Luma still can do stuff like that. So
I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just keep to myself. That's all I can do. That's all I can do.
Do you remember that song back when probably like middle school for you? How old are you?
19. I'm not that young.
Okay, but elementary school for you then. But you remember when it was like right after 9/11, the end of the song was "Have You Forgotten?" I want to do that song. Let's do a montage of all the broken stuff in this game about Bayonetta. Not about Bayonetta, about like Rosalina and Luma and Sonic. And there it is, the forward smash.
There it is again. We do the tip through the stage because there is no logic.
That's the 4th of those he's caught? Because he got 2 of those that game. He's got 2 before. And it is absolutely... It's such a problem for Viceroy because he... Excuse me?
Rose's big old head.
Because her head... I mean, regardless...
Her crown is her head.
Generally, if you're coming up to the ledge like that, it shouldn't matter. Because usually... Does it poke too high? Maybe that might be Rosalina specific. It's because he's stupid Superman arms when he's flying up in the air. He's gotta look fancy. He did do that in Brawl. In Brawl, he was casual about it. Yeah, whatever. Just flying.
All right, coming up.
Here we go. Right in the elevator. Checks his watch real quick. Gotta get back to the stage.
All right. Now we have a reset. Ooh.
Wow, not only that, but that was okay.
That's my partner.
They heard my qualms about wanting a commanding game, and they finally gave me one. So that was, I mean, to be fair, several of those games have looked that way for both of them, and then just, oh my God, up airs
That was so good.
from Rosalina. Okay, they both for a second just kind of stopped just to kind of greet each other, I guess, in the true final set. So this is it for Anvil. What is this, 45 today?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the final set of the day for everybody. Already an early lead for Promaelia. Promaelia needs to keep this momentum he's got going, though. If he could, oh, dead Luma.
Ooh, nice.
82% and a huge lead. This
Get the bite. Moves out of the way.
Smart.
That destroys shield.
Is a huge still damage out of that.
Fallen Empire. No. I thought a Fallen Empire.
You called it, but he didn't quite go for that one. So
yeah, which
nice
I understand
there.
because I think Beyonce's Halo does beat it. I need to stop calling it Beyonce's Halo.
Oh, smart.
I don't blame him.
And that's one thing I kept meaning to mention to Promaelia, but never got around to it just because I don't know. Probably one of. Oh wow, caught the Luma out before Luma could get to Rosalina. Wow. But was counters. Just because counter is a bad option almost all the time, but Corrin's counter is so strong.
That was so good.
Oh my god, don't die from this. Don't. He was at like 50% when that string started. He still almost died off the top. Just Luma.
Oh man, that was
Kill Luma. Kill Luma. Get another one. Get another one. That's it. Get out.
There we go.
Beautifully executed. Oh my goodness. Nice, nice, nice. Ooh, that down air was a smart option. Just didn't quite get to him in time. He doesn't have a forward smash that hits below the ledge like somebody else.
Yeah.
But like, I wonder how more applicable this forward smash cover is. Just because lots of characters like take Luigi as well need to go back to ledge.
Yeah.
They have to. It's just for as good as the recovery is, it all funnels through that one point.
Yeah.
And that's having that kind of options. What makes Rob as strong of a character as he is, and it's really really cool to see Corrin with as many ledge options as he has, with the charge forward smash to the ledge facing the other direction, or just poking down there trying to get into it.
Wow. Promaelia might lap Viceroy. Oh, just to get the stage
wow. Oh, that Promaelia had been a little more aggressive there. He probably could have got a punish there.
Yeah.
Not going to. Oh, but techs it. And techs it place too.
Smash.
Smart dash attack, just trying to get Luma.
Yeah.
Not going to reach, but.
This is the Promaelia from TGS that has been doing incredible.
Nice nair.
Because sometimes he gets in a certain zone. Can't call it hero time anymore. He's not winning. Destroys that Luma.
Yes, that was the Luma was dead two ways. It was knocked off the stage, not coming back, but then dead just from damage as well. So
yeah.
So 108 damage on a Rosalina Luma. He doesn't have to worry about the Luma turning off his power, so he's going to be just as lethal no matter what. Viceroy opting to absorb these now as he wasn't earlier. And
oh no! SD. SD. Ooh. 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 Ooh.
Seeing the controller slip out of his hands there.
Yeah, Battlefield does that. Battlefield did it
the Battlefield on that ledge over there in particular was like a little shape in there it'll snag you right into it. So
yep. Battlefield did that to me today, so I understand.
Looking for Captain Falcon.
We're bringing out Captain Falcon. I actually sort of agree with this change.
At this
only
point,
because he's faster.
Exactly, and that's Corrin is overwhelmable.
Yes.
And I don't think I think really this has been interesting to see. It's just I think this is something I think is the cool thing about the DLC characters is I feel like they have good matchups against good characters, which is something that really didn't exist before. Like, who else before was like, oh wow, you gotta really watch out for this character you play Rosalina and Luma.
Yeah.
There was a couple that were like, yeah, kind of bad news, but this is the first time I've seen a character that looks like real bad news. Rosalina has lots and lots of things that are just too problematic for it.
Yeah.
That being said, Viceroy's Falcon is I would argue the best Falcon in our area still, just because Viceroy's the guy behind it.
Yeah.
And I mean, can you name another Falcon in our area?
No, not really.
Me neither. So.
Gets the bite.
Gets the DI in.
I actually sort of feel the same way about that with Bayonettas.
But yeah, that's the point I was trying to get to. I just rambled on a step. But the Bayonetta, I feel, has a good matchup against top tier characters. But then you play like Rob. What's Bayonetta do against Rob?
Exactly.
I'm like, oh,
Bayonetta is not Bayonetta. Rob is a counter for Bayonetta.
So, because what's Bayonetta do? I put a gyro on the ground. You're like, oh, go in the air. I'm like, I'm gonna back up.
Especially because you play so defensive.
Exactly.
You use your projectiles.
Exactly. Zoning characters, I should rather say, I think are problematic for Bayonetta.
Yeah.
I think
except Duck Hunt. For some reason, I have no problem with Duck Hunt.
Nobody has a problem with Duck Hunt. So.
It's just like, you're gonna throw a Mexican at me? Well, okay, I'm gonna just
That's
crouch.
Racist. Exactly. You just lay down. Oh, that was really adorable, that projectile there. So.
But wow, Viceroy already.
He's gonna need to get a stomp or something here.
Yeah.
And
is Promaelia gonna do another?
Ooh, he thought he was off stage. I think that up B there. So.
Is Promaelia gonna do another run around winning another tournament?
It's looking like he's going to
This
run
is
it
my
back.
partner. I need to get this going.
Nice. Doesn't quite get
I need to get on that pink fresh status.
No. Almost gets to the back air, but he didn't jump up right away.
Yeah.
So
Grabs him right out
I
of
don't
the
think
air.
he has a double jump. He does have a double jump.
Right,
I was
Corrin's
mistaken.
face
Forward
the
smash
other way.
coverage to the
Wow.
ledge, not going to reach.
Actually-
His forward smash does not get catch people quite as well as old Corrin's does.
Yeah.
Desperately trying to find something to get in here. I mean, he's getting dash grabs and getting throws, but that's all he's getting at this point.
Gets the bite.
He's eating
Promaelia with that
alive
B
with these
reversal.
bites.
Yes.
You can't see the hand gestures to go to that, but they're exactly what you imagine.
Yeah.
Gonna get it? Nope, he didn't even go.
doesn't get it.
Doesn't look for it. He needs to look for like a down or something, because there's a small, tiny little bit of startup on that move that he can punish. It's not looking very promising for Falcon right now, though.
Ooh,
Gonna just
jumps.
get out of the way. Back air's gonna come through, but not nearly enough of this percentage. That would
Promaelia is actually still sitting on his very first stop.
Yep.
I just noticed that.
almost gonna. So they're
So Viceroy has to fall in him. No. I don't
He's
see
not
any
looking for it.
falling.
You've called that
I
several times
want it.
now.
I want it
You
so
really,
bad.
you're,
It's my favorite tech that he does.
So is that the downer off stage?
Down and off stage and into footstool.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah.
So wow, I think that was bad DI there. I think
That felt
he
like
could've
bad
lived.
DI.
But
Although he was at high percent, so we
he
don't-
was. I mean, like it was not. Oh,
He's
was
not
that
gonna get
enough?
it. He's not gonna go.
No, not anymore. Once upon a time, before the nerf, you dreamed a dream and time gone by, but no more. Not gonna catch him with that. Just gonna jump. Oh, that forward smash is actually extremely close. Oh, and
Chainsaw?
that's it. That's gonna
All right.
drop that one as well. So that's gonna be 2-0 for Promaelia there.
2-0.
One game away from winning first place at this Anvil
We're
here
getting
today.
anime. All right.
And
All right.
this game is quiet. Commentary's a little quiet. Just,
Yeah.
It's
It was like that glance. Ooh. 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 What's happened?
Okay, so he's going back to Rosa. I think that's a good idea. I don't.
And we're going to Dreamland, which is.
I think just I
stage for-
I could respect him for trying the Falcon option
Yeah.
there, just because something needs to change, and but it wasn't that. And the thing is I mean, like, really, when you look back at this set, the places Viceroy has gotten big leads and kills in this game is not. I mean, really, Promelia's ran this whole set.
Yes.
But Viceroy's kept in it with smart uses of up airs and keeping his composure. And I feel like right after he lost game one in the first set, I feel like he kind of let go of that a little bit.
Yeah.
I think he needs to pull it back together. If he can relax a little bit here, he still is not
He just
lost.
needs to breathe. He's
Exactly.
not getting crazy aggro.
No.
Like most tilted players, as myself, like do. He's keeping his composure. He's keeping his cool.
Exactly.
And he's just gonna wait for Luma, and when Luma comes in, he's just gonna slap him.
Exactly. This is the first time in a long time I feel like he's had a percentage lead. He's gonna get the counter, doesn't matter. Doesn't get the grab, still invincible from
How
that.
is he so invincible?
It's ridiculous.
How? But Viceroy
So-
has the lead right now.
He does. Gonna get the. Oh, that's ledge coverage. So
nice,
scary.
nice combo.
So not only that, he's got a commanding lead for the first time, I think, maybe in both these sets. I don't really remember. It's been a long time. When you get to the
been a
grand
long
finals
day.
latching like this, it's hard. They all kind of blister forward smash.
All right,
This is
Viceroy with a lead, keeping
turnaround.
lead, only at 24%.
Maybe the Falcon change gave him a little time to recompose himself.
Yeah.
And it's definitely looking like this. This is the Viceroy that, like I said. I feel like I've said that once before in this set already, but this is the Viceroy I was expecting to see in this set. Oh my God, the Promaelia has been playing so solid too, though. This has been a grand finals of grand finals. Oh my, is that gonna do it?
No.
Okay,
Pushes him out.
Stabbed that Luma twice. That first Luma was a little stubborn, didn't really feel like dying just yet. Ooh,
Wow,
almost,
that recovery.
almost pivots back and covers it anyway, though. And that would have closed it out with that sweet spot. I'm just gonna say no. That projectile doesn't exist.
I like how Promaelia is not going for those. Only because Rolla's down air is good. And it just hit me.
Nice
There's
sweet spot down smash.
There it is, the tipper.
It's-
Only at 7%. All right, Viceroy.
So, Viceroy.
Right. This is the final stop.
Exactly. So this is
the
tournament stock for Viceroy. This is life or death. You
Yeah.
win. You either win this stock or you lose.
Yeah.
And even if you win this stock, you have 2 more games to go that you have to win as well.
Yeah.
So, and Promaelia putting on the pressure already, but Smart Downer is going to clear her right out of there.
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
Not where you want to be up here. Yeah.
Oh no, now we just have a
No.
jump. No!
Oh wow, beautiful down air.
Beyonce's Halo again!
Executed exactly how it needed to be. So Viceroy answering back right there, saying no.
No.
I've composed myself. I thought about what's going on.
They
Let's
tried
get-
to make me go
let's-
to Blast Zone, and I said
no.
no. Wow,
Oh my
Viceroy.
Oh, by the way, here you've been cuddling my girlfriend. What's all this?
Whoa!
Yeah.
Wait a minute!
Yeah.
Who told you, Cinnamon?
Yeah.
Who told you
Yeah.
this? Have you been snitching on me?
Yeah, she tells me everything. You know that.
You don't even know. We're talking about
She's just
the
like,
couch cuddle session.
Yeah. Exactly.
Why you gave me a wait?
Okay, to an Omega stage. Promaelia looks like he wasn't even ready for that game to start all the way. But regardless, he's not at 7%. Yeah. Not he's gonna answer right back. Look at that, 7 up.
Ooh. Whoa. It just hit me. Promaelia likes going to the stage not only because A, it's a home field, but B, there's walls. He can side B the walls and jump.
Oh, interesting.
Wow. Smart.
And
play.
on top of that,
I was about to say 45%.
No.
That pillow pet is filled with rocks.
It really is. It's so sturdy. Wish he hadn't stuck that angled up for a smash there. The lower
he thought Viceroy was gonna jump.
He did. He definitely did. But a lower one would have actually caught Luma there instead, and definitely cleared him out. But either way, it was impossible to say which one was gonna be the right option. Hindsight's 20/20. It's really easy for me to sit here and commentate, and be like, yes, I should have done that. When in the middle of a game, it's much harder to actually make those decisions because they haven't happened yet. So who's that? Not quite. Luma just gonna catch the lip of the stage. Gonna choose to back off there. Smart option. I think if he had chosen to go in, it looked tempting to go in and kill that Luma, but Rosalina would have jumped out of the way and it wouldn't have mattered in the first place. Dead even a percentage again.
Does it? Doesn't get it. Tries to get the kick. Nice perfect shield. Ooh, spot dodge into a shield. Smart. Nice nair. Nice down smash.
Not a sweet spot though.
Yeah, but it also has good coverage.
Ooh, it really does.
Right. Viceroy's sitting at 100%.
Ooh, wait for him to come back down. Actually,
nice spike.
Trades with it, but loses Luma, so that's not worthwhile. I want to say anything that kills Luma is worthwhile, but if you were to give him a stock to kill Luma, you don't want to go balls deep to spike a Luma or something. But I don't think that covers Rosalina Luma's recovery, but a back air sure does. For 1%.
1%. All right.
I'd call this dead.
This is the game.
1% is such a negligible thing. I mean,
this is it. This is the game. This is a win or lose situation.
It really is. Yet again, Viceroy.
Yes.
But Viceroy, again, keeping his composure, making sure that he does a smart option, playing very safe, doing all the stuff that's made him a successful Rosalina player. Wow, jabs him out of the side B.
Smart. Gonna slip the Luma up. Doesn't. Fakes it out. Wow. Wow, never thought of that.
Ooh, put so much pressure on him.
Wow.
65%. He's got.
Yeah, it looks like Viceroy is definitely keeping his distance now.
Exactly. I feel like Promaelia really wins this game on the ground, but Viceroy has won anytime they take it to the air, very much.
Oh, Promaelia needs to stop jumping on recovery. Viceroy is taking very note to that.
He really has. He's
Tips
gonna stab that.
Pushes him away. I'm pretty sure as soon as the Luma disappears, he's just gonna go in.
I actually,
look out!
Oh, see, that's the stuff I was talking about earlier. That's it. So that's gonna be 2-2.
2-2 Viceroy.
Whew. So, Viceroy, I feel like should never have thrown that Falcon. I mean, looking back, I mean, again, this is one of those hindsight's 20/20 type things. But I think this is something for him to look at in the future and be like, you know what? Look at what happened. All I did was throw away a game. When if I had just, although again, that might have given him the time to recompose his Rosalina.
I feel like
because
usually
that was the turning around point.
Yeah, usually people do that. I'm starting to do it, but Yoshi make me upset sometimes. That's like if I get hit and I can't jump, I'm like, all right, I'll just throw eggs and cry.
Yeah, you know, have one of these though. A parting gift from me to you.
Take care of my children. All right,
raise them how I'd want them to be raised.
All right, but 2-2, Promaelia and Viceroy.
Promaelia looking for a music change. Those are my headphones too. Cinnamon just gave him my headphones. He didn't even ask. He's like, oh yeah, here you go. I wouldn't have minded.
Oh my lord. Okay.
But technically, he better give me 50% of first place if he wins, though. Because I mean, like, it's without my headphones, where would he be?
True. Very true. Ooh man. Ooh man. Ooh man. So we got Rosalina, the space god, versus
some kind of dragon man.
Yeet. Yeet.
I don't know what else to
Japanese
call him.
All I have is Japanese Animorpher, Corn on the Cob.
Corn on the Cob.
Red Ranger, Crimson Hero.
You've got a Crimson Chin.
Crimson Chin.
He needs a little more pronounced chin to earn that title, I think.
Giraffe Boy.
Giraffe
I feel like Giraffe Boy is like a really mean nickname in high school.
I do feel like if someone called me Giraffe Boy, I'm not even tall, but I feel like my feelings still would have been hurt. And I'd be like, I mean, no one's been like, damn, that's a sexy giraffe. No one's ever been like, look at that giraffe.
Look at that giraffe.
Baby, you just look like a giraffe, you know? Oh,
Baby giraffe. You are one sexy.
All right, so we have the fist bump as we go into Game 5.
Game 5.
Oof, where are we going to go, though? Back to Battlefield? Back to FD again. They just fought here. It's just, this is a different FD, so slight less advantage to Promaelia, I guess, here.
Yeah. But also a slight advantage for Viceroy because I don't think he's going to be able to up
when
it.
I say that, I mean in comparison to the last stage they were on, just because he lost the walls to do a side B thing.
Yeah.
So it should play out very similarly, I would imagine, on paper, but not like he used the walls at all last time either. So nice Luma hit, gonna sneak it in there. That Luma's so crafty with the way it actually hits. Rosalina's hits are always very obvious. Luma's much less so.
Yeah, Viceroy, right now, he's just letting him come to him.
It's smart, so
it's very smart.
He's playing extremely, extremely careful, because that's the thing with Corrin. Corrin can come get you, but the thing is, Corrin does have punishable moves.
Yeah.
Like, and really, really smart with all the way he's moving out of the way. Like, these down tilt, up tilts on most people will be guaranteed. Yeah. That might be Rosalina Luma thing being able to jump out of there, but he's getting out of the way. Luma. But for his far, like, he's only has a deficit of 13%, and he's gotten rid of Luma. So, just because he hasn't technically been winning this game doesn't mean I wouldn't say he's still winning this game right now. Yeah. It's just that you have to fight Rosalina differently than you do other characters. Gonna pin that Luma and get him out of there.
And it's gone. Wow. All right.
Exactly. So Viceroy gonna continue to beat his quote-unquote build his quote-unquote lead, but it's every percent he gets to stick to him that loses him a Luma is not necessarily worthwhile. Ooh, right. Smart option.
Smart option, but didn't work.
Swinging at Luma there, just a little too far away. Oh, that nair not quite strong enough. Ooh, scary, scary, scary stuff up there. Nice work. The double jump. Read the up air attempt. Just moving around, just throwing oopsie hops. Didn't get anything out of it though. Ooh. Luma jab, jab, jab,
nice.
Up smash. Jab, 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 up smash. Such a scary ledge setup just to have Luma just be spinning around in circles, waving his arms.
She's just trucking towards you like a train. Just like, oh, I'm coming.
Every time my brother used to play Rosalina, we would always like to think of Luma as like a rabid little animal. Like, it doesn't have a mouth, but it would be foaming if it actually could. Yeah. It's just some angry little murder creature. It's just built to fight. Looks adorable, but it ain't. So
it's like a gremlin.
It's a guy. He's fed his after midnight, unfortunately. So get some water on it. What was the other rule?
I think it's just don't feed it. Or don't play music. I think it was music.
Oh, I think you're right. I think it was music. I think they got sensitive ears or something. Yeah. Whoa, so close with that forward smash. So Viceroy's been converting off stage on him extremely hard with these downers recently. That's been the thing that's turned this game around for him, I believe. Is I don't want to point at one specific thing, but one of the biggest factors has been the downers game off stage, getting those spikes when these matter the most.
Wow, scooping him up. Not getting the
Waits
Luma.
on the air dodge, but only eats the Rosalina instead of the Luma up airs.
Not dead yet. He needs to stop jumping. Comes neutral.
It's gonna spin, spin, spin. There, he waits out the entire thing. Smart. I get too impatient. I try. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna roll through this. It doesn't work.
Ooh, tries to counter. Misses
I thought I'm shocked.
Holds it.
Read the roll, and I didn't think it connected because the front end connected with Luma at first.
Yeah.
And that might have extended the total hitbox to let him hit it. But I'm pretty confident he just had the smart back air. Not only puts him get some pressure on him, but actually push him out of position and not get hit by the forward smash.
Yeah.
168 damage, going to be difficult to get through, but he does make it through it.
Alright,
oh my
Corrin
goodness.
is at max rage, so he's probably just definitely going to want to put this into
exactly.
proportion.
Really at this point, yeah, that's going to happen. Something like that. It's just too strong of ledge coverage for him to get through there.
Alright, here we go. Here we go. Who is going to win Anvil today?
Not going to finish that Luma off, but got some good damage on it, so it's still a win for him, and he didn't get punished at it at all. Excuse me. So keep hitting that Luma, keep hitting that Rosalina. Just keep hitting both of them. Swinging his arms around.
Nice.
Oh my god, if he had thrown that a second faster,
and the Luma is gone. Viceroy is at 68%, while Promaelia sits at 26 right now. Exactly. 33 right now.
But he's got no jump. Oh, he gets to the ledge.
Yes.
Whoa! Hold it. Nice. Held down smash. He only eats the front side of it, so it's not a big deal. Take out that I think that was probably supposed to be a dash attack. Didn't get the dash and turned into a forward tilt. Based off my experience with Smash Bros. At least. Gonna get it? No, gets the second. I think Luma. I think he's throwing a second nair for Luma there. Held it again. Got the read again. Just didn't hold it long enough. A little too greedy. And that would have probably closed out the set.
Luma backing up quickly.
Oh my goodness. Almost took it right there.
Now we are at an even game. And he tries to get the tipper. Doesn't work.
He's fishing for these up airs. I don't blame him, but
he's actually stopped side
This is so extremely scary.
This is actually frightening.
Gotta cut Luma. Not off stage though.
Doesn't run towards him.
God, funny how this game ends up being such a game of just inches.
Yes.
Such small little things. Oh,
Kicks
that's gonna
towards him,
get
gets
it.
rid of the Luma.
Oh,
Good.
but Luma's dead.
He needs to.
He's back. He's back. Got to go way off stage to avoid the forward smash.
Right.
Not gonna time that again. Promaelia has lost his timing on that. He
Yes,
had it down perfectly
letting-
before, and that was what was putting him in commanding leads. But because he's had several attempts at it this game and hasn't connected to any of them. Luma's gonna bust you out of that. You gotta be careful.
Doesn't up throw just to try. Doesn't work though.
Oh, but it was so close. Nice up air just to like
Tries
get out
to
of
do
the
the
way.
forward slash
Dead
again.
Luma.
Dead Luma.
Get him off stage though.
No.
Gonna take it. Well
No.
played by Viceroy at the last possible second. A huge run back. He was down 2 games and looking bad.
Gigantic
But
run
my
back.
goodness, Promaelia with a giant run with a